Welcome to Drinks with the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition. Oh my gosh, it is the end of 2024.
Yes,
We're getting ready to go into 2025. Are you excited for
I'm
the
excited.
Year? I feel so tied up in this tie that I'm ready to... I'm not comfortable dressing like this.
Right. We
So
so fancy.
I'm going to have to talk to you going like this.
Right.
Turning my whole body. You look adorable today, by the way.
Thank you.
For those of you at home who can't tell, she's wearing a pink bra.
Can they
It's
tell?
showing over there.
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. It looks pretty. It's the pop of color we need on this show.
That's right.
We've got so much to talk about this episode. We also have some finger foods that we made because, you know, what's a New Year's Eve party without a little
Without food, hello.
And we have so much alcohol. We're going to be so trashed by the end of this show.
That's going to be great.
We are drinking beer.
Mm-hmm.
We've got margaritas cooling in the fridge.
We do.
We've got tequila, silver tequila.
And will be the end.
In the freezer, chilling. And it's not the end because we also have champagne.
Our champagne.
To pop at the end of the show.
Yes.
So,
our wonderful. Talk about a hangover from hell. I'm ready. I'm excited for it.
So we're going to eat. Leigh's already been eating. She's
I
decimated.
have.
We had a full tray of food and Leigh has decimated it.
You just had to put my... Oh my God.
This is why Mackenzie said you blow up the bathroom. This is exactly why.
Here we go.
Because of the way that you just
tear up
destroyed
everything.
all of this.
Yeah, well.
So, did you see somebody won the $1.22
It wasn't
billion Mega Millions?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me either.
So.
And I'm super sad about that because I 100% feel I deserved it.
Oh, me too.
And
I think we both did.
Yeah. And
I
so
think
the
we
fact
both
that I
did.
didn't win
We were robbed.
makes me a little sad.
I know. So here we are.
Here we are.
Please, I think.
Please watch and listen to our show.
Right.
So that we can make money.
I think that we wouldn't have shared such information, but there would have been signs on today's podcast.
Oh no, we would have
there
shown
would have been
it.
signs.
We would have pulled up in a Lambo.
Yeah.
I'd have to be sitting on top of it because there's no way it'd fit. There's no way it'd fit in a Lambo. I'd have to be on the roof or something.
Oh my God.
Because I would not fit in a Lambo. But for some, I want the one Luca has.
Oh yeah.
I want
that one's
See,
nice.
If Luca
nice.
can fit in a Lambo, I should be able to fit
You
in
should.
it too. He's
I
like
believe you can.
7 foot something, 6 foot something.
You can always have them like custom made to fit.
I mean, if I had the money.
Yeah. If we had the $2.2 billion that was
1.22 billion.
Oh, was it 1?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
But I mean, that's just such a crazy amount of money to win.
Yeah.
I fully have plans on what I would do with it if I won.
do too.
But I can for sure say we would still be doing this show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Only we'd be doing it like in a decked out studio.
Oh yeah. Like I said, there would be signs.
With an audience.
Yeah.
And we'd be like Elon Musk, giving people money to do stuff. Be like, here's $50, come and watch our show.
You're right.
And you better fucking clap.
Right?
We're not that funny.
Right.
So please clap when the little light goes on.
And then he'd turn around and murder your own family. He looks like a serial killer to me. Why do you have to compare us to you?
He comes from apartheid South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a very good chance that he is from that.
I mean, you
era.
know, hey.
Allegedly.
Well, allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Well. Gotta say, allegedly for stuff. But we've got so much stuff to cover today. We are doing a 2024 year in review. So we've got your top news stories, top entertainment stories, sports.
Yes.
We've got a couple of top 10 lists. Not a whole lot. Surprisingly, there wasn't anywhere where I could find like a bunch of really good top 10 lists.
Yeah.
Top 10 New Year's Eve resolutions that people make. And of course, we're doing listener emails. Our listener emails are people giving us their New Year's resolutions and what good things happened to them in 24. So that's going to be exciting to read through. I've also got predictions. What I predict will happen in 2025. and I'll be sharing my New Year's resolution.
Do you have a good one? Do you have a good resolution?
I feel like it is, but I feel like life really challenges me and doesn't let me be that good person that I want to be.
That you strive to be.
Yeah, because I'm
daily.
like, just as soon as I try to be a good person, someone
or something,
yes. Or not kills it, squashes it. Maybe I don't know what the proper word would be, but they always try to ruin it.
Yes, I feel you. I feel you on that one.
So
I really, really do.
Right. We've also got from emails New Year's resolutions from listeners.
Ooh.
Our listeners sent a bunch of New Year's resolutions to us, and I love to hear from our listeners.
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
they are the heart. They're literally the heart of the show. It's the reason we do this, and we put up with each other for so much crap.
I know, right?
Because of our listeners. So we are going to read through their New Year's resolutions as well. But we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's get in.
So in the news,
yes,
the Alaska door plug incident, which if you remember, happened back in January of last year.
Yes.
Minutes after Alaska flight 1282 took off from Portland International Airport, a door plug blew out, which is they call it a door plug for some reason. It's literally the damn door.
Yes.
Sparking chaos on the plane. The flight was nearly full with the exception of a few seats. The 2 seats next to the missing door happened to be empty, which was so lucky for those people.
Because in the movies, those are the ones that get sucked out.
Always the ones that get
sucked out of the door.
The Boeing 737 MAX 9 safely made an emergency landing. No one was seriously injured. Leigh?
Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed. Remember this one?
I do.
On March 26th, a container ship struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, collapsing the bridge and killing 6 construction workers who were filling potholes on the span. 2 workers survived. The crash affected entry into the port of Baltimore for weeks, with the debris blocking entry from other ships. Crews worked to remove about 50,000 tons of steel, concrete, and asphalt from the channel and from the container ship, the Department of Justice said. I remember that.
I do too. That happened in March.
Yes. And it seemed like it wasn't even that long ago.
No.
Because it was all over the news for so long, and they kept playing the rewind of how it actually happened, and then all the conspiracies came into play and all that stuff. Yeah. So it seemed like it was not that long ago. It was crazy.
Jennifer and James Crumley, the parents of Michigan high school shooter Ethan Crumley, were sentenced to 10 to 15 years in prison in April after each was found guilty of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter in separate trials. The trials were a rare case of parents facing criminal charges over their role in the shooting carried out by their child. Ethan Crumley, who was 15 years old at the time of the shooting in 2021, was sentenced to life in prison without parole for killing 4 students at Oxford High School. I do remember that case, and I remember good that they're finally starting to make hold these parents accountable for the stuff that their kids are doing.
Yep. I agree with that. Alec Baldwin's arrest case dismissed. A judge dismissed Alec Baldwin's arrest case in July on day 3 of his involuntary manslaughter trial for the fatal onset shooting of cinematographer, how do you say your name? Hutchins. Helena? The defense said in its argument for dismissal that live ammunition that came into the hands of local law enforcement related to the investigation was concealed from them. The judge agreed to dismiss, saying the state's discovery violation regarding the late disclosure of a supplemental report on the ammunition evidence injected needless delay into the proceedings, approached bad faith, and was highly
prejudicial.
I can't to the defendant.
You got it.
I got it.
That was a case to me, like I remember when that happened.
Yes.
And I was like, they're actually going to prosecute the actor,
I know.
even though he's not the one that sets up the gun,
Right.
he's not the one that buys the ammunition,
Right.
he's not the one, he doesn't do anything.
Any part in any
but
of that.
point it. So I get where they wanted to put the blame on him, but so many other people
are involved with setting that part up
long before
Yes.
he goes out there. And so I'm glad that his case was ultimately dismissed, because he really didn't, in my opinion, didn't play a role in that.
Yeah, exactly.
5 people were charged in August 2024 in connection with last year's ketamine death of Friends star Matthew Perry. Eric Fleming, who admitted in court documents that he distributed the ketamine that killed Perry, and the actor's live-in assistant Keith Iwamasa, who admitted in court documents to administering the ketamine on the day Perry died, pled guilty. Iwamasa and Fleming faced up to 15 years and 25 years respectively. 2 doctors are among those charged. Dr. Mark Chavez admitted to selling ketamine to Dr. Salvador Plasencia, a medical doctor he's known for 20 years, with the understanding it would be sold to Perry, who was struggling with a ketamine addiction, according to prosecutors.
So sad about his passing.
Oh God, I love Matthew Perry.
Yeah, he's such a great actor.
I really feel like
person.
he made friends.
Yes, and it was just sad to know that he is no longer with us. The Georgia high school shooting, a 14-year-old student, Coach Gray, is accused of opening fire at Appalachia High School in Georgia on September 4th, killing 2 students and 2 teachers and injuring several others. The suspect's father, Colin Gray, is also facing charges for allegedly knowingly allowing his son to possess the weapon used in the shootings, according to the GBI. Investigators believe the teen received the AR-style gun used in the shooting as a Christmas present from his father, according to sources. The father and son have both pleaded not guilty.
There's obviously a reason you and I are not newscasters.
Obviously.
We are terrible at this. We are so terrible at reading these.
And I'm trying to read them fast, and like if I know what I'm.
Like newsy, right?
Yes, real newsy. So
we're trying to be Karen and Abner.
We are.
We are failing.
We are so not Karen and Abner.
We are absolutely failing at being Karen and Abner.
Oh my God.
But
we're doing good though. We only got a couple more.
We're going to take a really quick break. And we've got so much news to talk about, so much stuff to talk about.
We do.
We're going to take a really quick break. Stay with us. You're listening to and you're watching Drinks with a Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition.
Welcome back to Drinks with a Side of Gossip, the New Year's edition. Do you want me to stop? I am Miss Leigh Lovely.
I'm GeorgeOdem.
Oh, that was so funny. You should have told me you were fixing to stuff your face.
We usually take forever to get back on, so I thought I had a second to take a bite.
Well, I was looking at the timer, and when I said ready, I didn't look your way.
Okay.
I did that on purpose.
Okay, yeah, she did.
I did.
Bitch. The notorious Menendez brothers case came back into the spotlight this year when Netflix released a scripted series and a documentary, both of which added momentum to talk that Eric and Leigh Menendez cases be pushed to be released from prison. Yeah, we're terrible at this. The brothers, who were convicted in the 1990s for the 1989 murder of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez, have 3 possible paths to freedom. The brothers' next court hearing is in January 2025.
So it's now.
It's coming.
Yes, it is.
It's coming, yeah.
So real quickly, how do you feel about it? Like, because now it's out that they were, had years of
abuse and things like that.
Yeah. So
I don't condone what they did, and I feel like they should be punished, but I think, 30 years in prison is probably long enough.
Mm-hmm. And they've been there this whole time.
Yeah.
So
as long as they haven't been running an organized crime syndicate in prison, I say let them out.
Yeah. I'm going to read this one on there. Are we skipping? What are we doing?
Okay.
Fine. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in New York City in September and charged with sex trafficking by force, transportation to engage in prostitution, and racketeering conspiracy. Prosecutors allege he ran an enterprise that he engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, or kidnapping, arson, and other crimes. Combs has pleaded not guilty. His trial is set for May 2025. The music mogul is also facing numerous civil lawsuits with claiming mirroring the criminal allegations.
We're so horrible at this. That story took up most of our late summer. Remember?
It did. We had a whole segment, and we had a whole show about it. And it's just blown up everywhere. It's crazy how everything came out with old Sean Diddy Combs. I say he's guilty.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I still want to know all the celebrities that are connected to.
I do
allegedly.
Too. Allegedly.
We'll see.
We shall see. The truth shall.
Will Smith is talking now too. So we'll see just who's involved in all this shenanigans with Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was gunned down outside of a Midtown Manhattan hotel on December 4th while he was on his way to an investors conference. Thompson's murder ignited online anger at the health insurance industry, and people online celebrated the suspect. The slaying also sparked a massive manhunt for the masked gunman, with the NYPD releasing images of the suspect found via surveillance cameras. On December 9th, suspect Luigi Mangione was apprehended after he was spotted at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Snitch, snitch, snitch. They called him in. Mangione is in custody in New York City, where he's facing federal and state charges. The federal charges make him eligible for the death penalty. He is also in the same jail as Diddy.
Really?
He is, yeah.
Wow.
The thing I say about that is I love how he shoots one rich guy and now he's eligible for the death penalty.
Yes.
What about the people who shoot up schools? Why aren't they eligible for the death penalty?
Same question. Same question.
If
just
we
status?
put in the same effort to punish and track down and prosecute school shooters as we do to this one guy who I still don't believe did it, he may or may not have been here at the time.
Oh, Lord.
You know, who knows?
Who knows
where Luigi was at the time? But I just feel like I'm so tired of this, and it's white privilege. It's white privilege.
Hey, that's what I said. Is it just because of status of the person that was, gunned down that will give somebody eligibility for the death penalty? Like, seriously?
You have to be a millionaire
in
this country. Just the other day, I saw how like 4 or 6 prison guards murdered a inmate. And guess what color they were, and guess what color the inmate was?
Should we guess?
Of course not, because we all know. And
are they eligible for the death penalty?
You would think so, because they are, they're supposed to be law enforcement.
Right.
But
hey,
we'll see what happens,
We'll see.
So
we'll see. Those, my peeps, were the top entertainment news of 2024.
That was actually just the regular news.
Oh, the regular news.
Although Luigi has been very entertaining.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, he's been looking adorable.
And he's
in
the
his
one that
little
you'd
outfits.
you'd go visit.
I would.
You'd go visit.
And we'd practice our conjugation.
That's right.
We're going to talk about the top entertainment news of 2024. Oh, by the way, the last list was from ABC News.
Yes.
This list is from the Today Show.
The Today Show. Love the Today Show.
I do too, and Hoda's leaving.
I know.
I'm so sad.
She is.
I'm so sad. I love Hoda, but it always seems like, there's always one that got to go.
I wonder why Hoda.
And Curry had to leave too. And Curry and Hoda have something in common.
Do you think that's why?
Who knows? So our first story is the 2020 Grammy Awards in February brought Luke Combs and Tracy Chapman together for a moving cover of her song Fast Car. Combs' cover was nominated for a Grammy and became a hit in 2023. So why the hell are we talking about this? Chapman's appearance was a surprise. Prior to the Grammy, she had last performed on live TV in 2015. I love Tracy Chapman. You cannot tell me she is not one of the most talented musicians ever, period.
Sorry.
Lee's chewing. I thought I could take a bite. Now I'm chewing.
I know, right? And it's crazy because she was never really like this bougie, gotta be out there.
She never liked
performer.
attention.
Yeah, she really never did. And not to finally come out after 2015, I thought it was pretty awesome.
I loved his version. And the fact that she was so involved in it.
Yes.
Made me feel like he really respected her vision for the song.
Yes.
And he didn't turn it into like some crazy country song, you know?
Right. He kept it same melody and everything.
Yeah.
I really liked it. So.
I did too. It was really good. It made me see him in a whole new light.
Yes. And I like Luke Combs. He has some really good music anyway. So,
yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs won their second Super Bowl in a row. Yay.
Yes.
And their third since 2020 in February when they defeated the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers.
25-22. Oh, let me tell you something. Anyway, the moment was big for Chiefs fans and big for Swifties. Taylor Swift celebrated the victory with boyfriend Travis Kelce. A tight end from the Chiefs was, of course, on the field, and the two shared a kiss that broke the internet.
Yes, it did.
It did.
I love the Chiefs.
Yes, and because of that, I think people are like either for them, either die hard, or they can't stand them.
It's like with the Cowboys.
Oh,
you either love the Chiefs or
no in
you
between.
absolutely hate them.
Yeah.
There's no anywhere in between, and it's like how people feel about the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
You have your diehard Cowboys fans and your diehard Cowboys haters, and you know there's no gray area.
Yeah, like everybody can have their favorite team, and there's always a team that you like that you would go for if your team don't make it or whatever because of history or blah blah blah. It just doesn't happen with.
There's no gray area.
Uh-uh.
This area here is not even enough to fit Shawn Mendes.
That's like nothing. Speaking of Shawn Mendes.
No, we can't because
we can't. That's
we
right.
can't
We're
check this
recording.
camera.
What if he was at the door right now?
Let's
and we
give it a
couldn't
second
check
and see
the
if
ring?
Sean, if you're at the door, knock.
Yeah, he's not there today. Maybe tomorrow. Yes, we'll check again.
We will. In February, Buckingham Palace confirmed in a statement that King Charles III had been diagnosed with an unspecified form of cancer. The next month, Catherine, Princess of Wales, shared a video message that she was undergoing preventative chemotherapy following a cancer diagnosis. The announcement came after rumors circulated about the former Kate Middleton's health and whereabouts after she stepped away from the public eye for treatment. I'm a big Royals fan.
Yes, you are.
I'm a big Royals fan.
Yes,
so I was
you
very
are.
concerned for the Princess of Wales when she was diagnosed with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
As far as King Charles goes, I'm like, he's old. So, I mean, it's not as surprising, but I still felt for him because he had just become king.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously not going to get to reign as long as his mother did.
Right.
And so, you know, this just felt like...
I wonder how he feels about that. Like he'd been there this whole time, all his life, just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting. And Elizabeth just had to keep kicking.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So now he's there and it's like, he's only got a few. I mean, come on. Yeah. To reign as king. I wonder if he was like, golly, that sucks.
That sucks.
Why did Mom have to live so long?
Yeah, so literally, right?
You know?
Because William will probably be king
Yeah.
before he's 50.
Yeah.
William's maybe 40, 41, 42.
So he'll be able to give the,
Yeah.
you know, the...
Yeah.
So, anywho, Oppenheimer wins Best Picture. How do you say that? You would give me the words. What did you put together there?
Where did you...
The
Barbenheimer...
Barbenheimer phenomenon reached an end at the Oscars on March 10th. Barbie was up for 8 Oscars and won 1 for Best Original Song. Oppenheimer was up for 13 and won a total of 7, including Best Picture. The Christopher Nolan epic about the creation of the atomic bomb also swept acting categories. Stars Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr. won their first Oscars for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor, respectively. I love Robert Downey Jr.
Shout out to you for knowing how to pronounce that. I thought I was going to have to correct you.
What? Cillian?
Cillian, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I heard it enough because I love Oscar time and all that stuff.
Did you watch that movie?
Oh, yeah. It is such a good movie.
A lot of
Really,
sex
really
in it
good.
for an Oscar-winning movie.
I know. There was like a whole lot. Like you.
Oh, God, I don't want to read either one of these.
I don't want to read them either. You know, I'm so tired
Was that our timer?
of yes.
Already?
Yeah, and maybe it came at perfect timing.
We'll skip
because
that one.
we're
skip
tired
that
of.
one. No.
I don't know if you're a Beyonce fan, but
We're not.
I'm not.
But let's just get through these really quickly because we got a lot of stuff to cover. Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, the second installment in her Renaissance trilogy, arrived on March 29th and further proved that the music icon could only take on any genre. Beyonce said in the lead up to the album, blah, 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 the country album featured a brassy version of Jolene, which I actually liked. And it had Dolly Parton's blessing. So, hey,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
We're okay with that.
Collaborations with country music legends and rising stars like Brittany Spencer, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton,
Shabuzi,
and Willie Jones. Cowboy Carter earned Beyonce 11 nominations at the 2025 Grammys, the most of any artist.
Anywho, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are drafted into the WNBA. There was so much going back and forth with these two.
Oh gosh, I'm so tired of that.
Yes, she officially said goodbye to her historic run at the University of Iowa, when she was drafted number 1 by the Indiana Fever, launching the start of her record-breaking rookie year in the WNBA. She helped her team reach the playoffs, but they were eliminated in the first round by the Connecticut Sun. Meanwhile, fellow rookie Angel Reese, who led her Louisiana State University teams to a college championship last year, was drafted by the Chicago Sky and also broke record during her season. Her rookie year was cut short due to a wrist injury.
I feel like Angel Reese is a really good basketball player, but why is she always so angry?
I don't know. I felt like she's a really, really great athlete, player, but she's a lousy. She's what is it called? The sport. Like
she's got a shitty personality.
Yeah.
She's got a really shitty personality.
Yeah, she really does. I mean,
like, why do you have such a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah. I mean, there was somebody just as great as you. Congratulate them. Hey, you can play just as good as I can.
I get that she doesn't like the comparisons constantly.
Yeah.
And I would hate that too.
Yeah.
I'm often compared to Ryan Seacrest.
I can see. I can see that.
And so I understand that, you get tired of constantly being compared to the other great ones. Just let it go.
Yeah,
let go and let God. Let go and let go.
That's right. Just take it. I mean, hey, you're being compared to one of the greats.
Exactly.
So
shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Go play basketball.
In other words, you're one of the greatest.
You're one of the greatest. Exactly.
Exactly.
I am very Ryan Seacrest.
Yes, you are.
She is very whoever they compare her to.
So you're
Kristen, whatever.
Caitlin.
Kristen Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark.
Whatever that guy's name is. So just accept the comparison.
Yes.
It could be worse. They could be like, you play basketball like Roseanne Barr.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Don't be such a sore sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Suck it up, Buttercup. That's what I'm trying to think. Suck it up, Buttercup.
That's right. We can't be greats like Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, we all can't. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm living in your. I want to be like you.
I don't blame you.
Hopefully, one of these days.
One of these days.
Yeah. So I root for you. I really do.
I root for you too.
Yes.
Go us.
Moving
we get a
on.
round of applause.
We do. Right.
The people on video are like, what are they doing?
I know, they probably are.
They don't get to hear the applause.
They don't hear the applause.
Sabrina Carpenter, Chappell Roan, and Shabuzi are all up for, or were all up for Best New Artist at the 2025 Grammys, dominated Billboard and streaming charts this year. Carpenter's Earworms, which I'm not a big fan of Sabrina Carpenter.
I'm not either.
But I like her better than Chappell Roan.
Okay.
She seems like an unpleasant person.
Mm-hmm.
Carpenter's Earworms, Chappell Roan.
I think they both are.
She seems kind of like, bitch. Carpenter's Earworms, Espresso, and Please, 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 Chappell Roan's album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, which came out in 2023, and Shabuzi's A Bar Song, which I really like. We're all stuck on replay. Shabuzi's Bar Song tied for the most weeks ever at number 1 on the Billboard Top 100 with 19 weeks. And that, I know I'm old, but that was such a jam for me.
Yeah, it was a jam. And moving on into the music scene, for years there has been tension brewing between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. But the rappers aired out their many grievances with each other following Drake's collaboration with J. Cole on First Person Shooter last year. That song unknowingly launched a rap battle for the ages that J. Cole bowed out of as Lamar fired off diss tracks directed at Drake, such as Like That, Euphoria, 616 in LA, and Meet the Grams. Drake responded with a few jabs of his own on push-ups and family matters before Lamar effectively ended the battle with his massive hit, Not Like Us. The song became
ubiquitous.
Bitch. And landed Lamar multiple Grammy nominations. So, what did you think of the feud? Because I
thought it was hysterical.
I thought so too.
I don't understand rap stuff like that.
Yes.
But to me, it was hysterical. They're putting so much money into making songs to pick on each other. This is like, it's so funny. I guess
almost like
when you're a millionaire, you have money to do stuff.
But it was
like
almost like the high school, little bouts that you would have at school, and you'd have your little clique, and you'd go in the hallway with them and kind of push them in the shoulder and act like you're about to fight, but wait until a teacher actually comes and breaks y'all apart.
Yeah.
Because neither one of y'all know how to fight. Okay, that's how I saw Drake and Kendrick.
Or you could be a thug like me and try to push someone out a third floor window.
Yeah, you could. See? Again.
And I waited for the teacher to leave the class.
See, now that's thug.
So that there's no witnesses.
There you go.
Because, at our high school, the windows on the third floor opened.
Yes, they did.
Because there was no AC up there. And so, yeah. I won't say his name because now he's a very successful professor. But
let's not put his name out
But
there.
I will say that I tried to push him out the window and he was crying like a little girl.
See, that's how this battle should have been.
Yeah.
But my rap and their rap, or the rap of today, are two totally different things. So I really am not a Drake or Kendrick Lamar's fan. So moving on.
Moving on up. Liam Payne died on October 16th. And the singer was found dead in Buenos Aires, Argentina, after falling from a third floor balcony. I did not push him.
Speaking of third
floor windows, I did not. It was not me.
Okay.
One Direction fans and its members Harry Styles, Zayn Malik, Niall Horan, and Louis Tomlinson grieved the untimely passing of Payne, who was 32 at the time. In tribute, his former band members referred to Payne as their brother and expressed their love and gratitude for the memories they shared together. What a sad time, and especially knowing that he was on the outside looked like he was doing so well.
Yes.
But on the inside, he was struggling with this addiction.
Yes.
And they just found every drug under the sun in him when they did that autopsy.
I know. And it was crazy when I saw that. I was like, there was nothing that he did not do or have in his system.
Him, yeah. So sad. So sad. Especially because he had just had a baby, not long ago.
Yes.
And I cheered for him because on social media, at least, he seemed like a good person. And it was very sad to see. It was very sad to see. Let's get rid of these last two and then we can move on.
Alrighty. Is that
Glicked.
The sequel to Barbenheimer, delivered as a release of Wicked and Gladiator 2 on the same day.
Or Glicked, I guess.
Glicked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's wicked.
Well, true. On the same day, lit up the box office. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande defied gravity and built an unbreakable friendship with their musical, delighting audiences. Meanwhile, Denzel Washington, Paul Mescovich, and Pedro Pascal. That's the one who checked to see if he might be standing at the front door.
Pedro!
I'm waiting. Travel to ancient Rome for Ridley Scott's sequel. Both movies were successful, but Wicked made history with its $114 million debut at the domestic box office, the biggest ever for a Broadway adaptation, according to CNBC.
I haven't watched either one of them.
I
do you want to
either.
See Gladiator 2?
I would prefer to see Gladiator 2.
I'm not really... Now, I say I'm not a musicals type, but ask me how many times I've seen Mamma Mia, and ask me how many times I've seen Thoroughly Modern Millie, and ask me how many times I've seen Chicago, and ask me how many times I've seen Phantom of the Opera.
Chicago is good.
Yes, it is.
I really like Chicago.
I love
Mamma
Chicago.
Mia was okay, but...
I love ABBA, so Mamma Mia to me was just like...
But Chicago was actually pretty good.
Yeah, so I say I'm not a musicals fan, but...
Did you like Evita?
I did.
Yeah.
Ask me how many times I've seen Evita. Yeah. West Side Story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Can we start doing the dance? Okay, we better not.
Nearly 2 years after she first welcomed fans to the Eras Tour, which I could not go to. It's like a 3-hour show. I don't know. Get out of here with that. Taylor Swift took her final bow on stage as her last scheduled concert concluded. The Eras Tour traveled across 5 continents and included 149 shows, making it the highest grossing concert tour of all time. It ended in Vancouver, December 8th with
Swift
delivering surprise mashups that encapsulated the special occasion and her love for her fans. Say what you want about Taylor Swift, but she's got
her.
it. She's got it.
Yes, she does. And apparently, if she can travel across 5 continents and do 149 shows and all of them be sold out, I heard all of them were sold out.
Oh yeah, the tickets were so expensive, and yet they sold out everywhere they went.
And she had diehard fans, and
at that, the show is 3 hours long.
And have you seen like snips of the show? I mean, talk about a freaking show.
I have to pee too much. I have to pee too much to go to a 3 hour.
You have to sit next to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's insane. I could not do it. That's loyal fans, but also young ones because they can.
You'd have to have a bag.
Yeah.
You'd have to have a bag.
We're going to take a really quick break and we're going to be back with your sports news of 2024. Stay with us. You're listening to and you're watching Drinks with the Side of Gossip. Welcome back to Drinks with the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition.
Yeah, New Year's Eve edition.
That sounded like Mr. Ed. Yeah. I don't know if that's what you were going for, but
not
it
really,
was very,
but I mean, hey.
It was very, hey, Wilbur.
Well, that was actually better than mine.
Yeah, you still look like a horse, though.
Asshole.
So, we are back with sports news.
Yes.
And one of the biggest contracts ever for like a very short time, because then someone else got a bigger contract.
Yes.
Juan Soto, still only 26, could not have asked for better circumstances in his contract walk year. He helped get the Yankees back to their first World Series in 15 years while having perhaps the best season of his already illustrious career. Most important, he hit free agency with the exact moment baseball's juggernauts were eager to spend and stick it to each other. I love when people do that.
I know, right?
The Dodgers wanted him. The Red Sox wanted him. The Yankees couldn't afford to lose him, but the ace in the hole was Mets owner Steve Cohen, who had said he was willing to spend whatever it took to get his team to a World Series. He went and proved it by giving Soto roughly $46 million a year until 2039.
Wow.
Cohen wants to make the Mets New York's indispensable baseball team like they were in the 80s. So if Soto can help him do that, all those millions will have been well spent.
$46 million until 2039.
That's 15 more years.
Man.
I don't have my phone to do the math, but that seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot.
Yeah. So read the next one. What are you sitting there looking at me for?
Because I thought you were going to pull up the little calculator and actually do it.
Oh.
My bad.
We can
we go.
We can do both. We don't have to sit here and look
Idiots trying to turn sports into a transgender culture war. If you work really hard, you can find earnest people trying to have a real discussion about transgender athletes in women's sports.
Back to me, that was $690 million over the course.
That was like winning the Texas Lotto.
50 years. That's better than Patrick Mahomes is making.
Yeah. Wow.
So, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson
I was still reading mine.
Back to me. Back to you. You got the floor.
Back to me. About physical advantages or lack thereof, about inclusion,
I'm not
about
saying
fair
anything.
play.
Just sitting here.
But you sure have to dig through a whole bunch of bad faith bullshit to get there. 2024 featured one moronic transgender conversation after another, culminating in a controversy involving Algerian Olympic boxer Iman Khalif, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Who is not transgender, was born a woman and has remained a woman, and has never identified as anything else. Khalif's primary offense seemed to be having high cheekbones and punching hard. Athletes and executives tried as hard as ever with varying amounts of success, as well discussed below in this list, to stay out of current affairs this year. The Khalif kerfuffle was a reminder that this is impossible. Sports will get dragged into politics no matter what, even if people are just making shit up.
That was one of the stupidest controversies of the whole Olympics.
Yeah.
And
it was
I will
ridiculous.
say, so everybody can hear it, we not only here at Drinks with a Side of Gossip, but all of us here at all our shows, our radio stations, fully support the LGBTQ community. So I remember when this happened, I laughed.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's a woman. She's never said she was a man. She never wanted to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a strong woman, like the thing said. You know, she punches hard. And the fact that they wanted, like, to almost dissect her to prove that she was a woman. I'm like, this is the stupidest fucking world we live in.
Yep. I agree.
I'm ready for this one. 2023 ended with Shohei Ohtani signing what was very briefly, it turned out, the most lucrative contract in baseball history. 3 months later, just before his first game as a Dodger, Ohtani was thrust into what initially looked like an apocalyptic scandal involving his translator. But he was instead cleared of any wrongdoing, went on to have yet another MVP season, and seemed to loosen up for the first time since arriving in America. He seemed so much more fun after he calmed down a little.
Yes.
He was always so serious at first, and he seems to be having more fun. Like, I follow their social media, and it's funny because he seems more like into it now.
Yes, and I'm also happy that by, of course, the end of the year, he won his first World Series. I was going for him.
That was her clue for me, or her cue for me to get back to it, because she went ahead and read the next line.
Because I wanted to, because I was so excited for him to win his World Series. And this coming year with his team, he is going to be able to pitch, which
I'm
I'm
a
excited
Rangers
for.
fan.
Oh, I am too.
I have this much excitement for the Dodgers, but for Shohei Ohtani,
can we see if maybe he's standing outside?
I don't have my phone.
Door.
This bit is not working today.
Oh, gosh. Any of them could be out there right now.
They're probably all waiting patiently for us to finish.
They probably are.
And Dwight Powell.
Oh, yes. We can't forget Dwight Powell.
No. Did you see, speaking of sports, there was a brawl at the Mavs fight at the Mavs game last night.
I didn't see it.
Yes.
I didn't watch it.
Somebody fouled PJ Washington. And Najee Marshall got in that dude's face, and that guy hit Marshall in the face, and Marshall punched him.
Did he beat the
right hook right to the face?
Are you serious? I'm gonna have to watch.
And
I'm gonna have to look.
PJ Washington, who was the one who was fouled to begin with, and Najee Marshall both are going to be fined and probably suspended.
Oh no!
Which is terrible considering Luka's out for the foreseeable future.
Yes. My poor Luka.
My poor Luka.
I know. My poor Luka. See?
So Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell got minutes last night. And, you know, for as much hate as they get, Maxi Kleber scored like 15 points in his 15 minutes.
I didn't get to watch the game. We were watching.
Love me the Mavs so much.
We were watching the bowl. And, you know, well, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Moving on
up.
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson remind us that we're all freaking morons.
You are so mean to everybody today. This is the second story where you're calling us names.
I'm not the one who wrote this. I'm just reading what you put on there.
You're reading your own
The
material.
pitch was irresistible. A relentlessly obnoxious influencer pretending to be a boxer, which is obvious. I can't stand Jake Paul. Signing up to have a past his prime but still presumably lethal legend, the only boxer most Americans even know by name anymore, stand in front of millions and punch the influencer's nose through the back of his brain. Streamed on Netflix, no less. It's free, so what do you gotta lose? But it turned out that the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight, such as it was, served as the worst possible advertisement for a sport that has long been considered a joke and now might have been confirmed as one. The fight humiliated one of the most compelling sports figures of the last 50 years. made everyone worry that Netflix can't handle streaming live sports, wasted a whole Friday night for hundreds of millions of people, and seriously, we didn't get to see Jake Paul's face get caved in. Damn it. You get what you paid for.
I went into this. We talked about this on the
we
show.
Did. Yes, we
that
did.
This was a damn joke of Jake Paul.
Yes.
And I knew it was going to be because I don't care how old Mike Tyson is, he would have adjusted Jake Paul's
clock. He would have.
He would have just ruined him.
He would have. And I think that's what everybody was really just hoping for.
I watched him train. He put out videos while he was training. The Mike Tyson in the training videos and the Mike Tyson at the fight was two different
They
people.
really were, huh?
He was taking grandma shots at Jake Paul during the fight.
Yes.
Very
And it almost looked like which was very hard to see, but there were times that I felt he looked like he was actually scared. Like he was afraid. I'm like, I know Mike Tyson ain't in this ring acting like he's afraid to throw a punch.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of times
he literally ate someone's face.
Yes.
At another fight.
Right.
You can't tell me he was afraid of Jake Paul.
And then on the flip, Jake Paul looked like a scared little, excuse my language, bitch. Because there were times like he would sway away from him thinking like if he gets one good swing, I'm going down. So it's like he ran from him too. So I don't know. Plus the whole thing, it was free, so what do you got to lose type thing. But the streaming absolutely sucked on Netflix. There were so many blackouts and downtimes, and I don't know. It was a joke.
All right. So real quick before we go to break, we've got a few top 10 lists that we wanted to share with you guys. We're going to start with the top 10 movies of 2024. So we'll start at number 10. Leigh will go back and forth.
All right. Start at number 10, A Quiet Place, day one.
I've never heard of it.
What? Okay, I haven't seen it, but the previews and my kids have seen it too. They're like, we have got to sit down and watch it. They say it's great. They say it's really, really good. So maybe we should.
Number 9 is Wicked.
Number 8, Godzilla vs. Kong, The New Empire.
Number 7, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I did see that one.
Was it good?
I thought it was fun.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Number 6, Beetlejuice. Maybe he's outdoor.
Maybe he's the add him to the list.
Right.
Add him to the list.
Number 5, Twisters, which
I love
really
that
wasn't
movie.
that bad.
I
was
love
like, oh.
I'm a big fan of. I can't think of his name now. That guy.
The guy,
Yeah.
the main guy.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Number 4, Dune Part 2.
Number 3, Ferosa, a Mad Max saga.
Number 2, Inside Out 2.
And number 1, Deadpool and Wolverine.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't?
No,
Great
but I
movies.
want to.
I love all those movies though. All of them.
So we've also got a list of your top 10 songs of 2024, and just like the movies, we'll go back and forth.
Number 10, Bye by Ariana Grande.
Number 9, Hurricane by Eden Golan.
I don't even know how that song goes.
I don't know any of these.
Number 8, Friendly Fire by Linkin Park.
Number 7, Automatic Sun by The Warning.
6, Saturn by SZA. I love that song.
I didn't know that's how you pronounce that.
Uh-huh.
Number 5, We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love, Ariana Grande.
Number 4, 360 by Charlie XCX. I'm assuming that's...
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I've heard that. I've not heard any of these songs before. The only people I know is Linkin Park and Ariana Grande. Number 3, Too Sweet by Hoser.
Number 2, which I feel should have been number 1, is Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
And the number 1
Excellent song
was Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan, who I don't like at
Which
all.
I don't either. That's why I said that one should have been. So, top 10 richest people of 2024.
AKA Luigi's Next List.
Yes, it's very unfortunate that we're not on there.
I know.
I mean, we came pretty close.
Yeah.
I would
feel
say
we're
maybe,
just below that.
yeah, maybe 11, could be 12.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey. Number 10, Michael Bloomberg with 105 billion. Oh, we're talking billions.
Yeah, these are all billions.
Oh, these are billionaires.
Yeah.
Okay. With Bloomberg LP.
Bill Gates came in at number 9 with $107 billion. Of course, he makes his money from Microsoft. He was a lot higher on this list at one point.
At one point he was.
He's sliding.
Yeah, he is. With his homeboy at number 8, Steve Ballmer, of $123 billion with Microsoft.
I just realized why Bill Gates has fallen on this list. Didn't he get a divorce?
I believe so.
And didn't he have to pay her?
Like half?
Because now she gives away a lot of her money. Melinda?
Yes.
Is that her, right?
I think
Melinda?
so. A good amount.
Yeah,
I mean,
she is constantly giving away
heaven
money
forbid
to
you've got to drop it down to $107 billion, the top.
I love her for that, though. That she uses her billions to help charities.
Yes.
Number 7, Sergey Brin from Google. He's at $130 billion.
Along with him at Google is number 6, Larry Page, with $136 billion.
Berkshire Hathaway's Warren Buffett came in at number 5 with $150 billion.
And topping him at number 4, Mr. Larry Ellison with $175 billion with Oracle.
I've never heard of Oracle.
Me neither.
That's the thing on the list I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg.
We all know him.
We all know Mr. Facebook. Came in at number 3 with $181 billion.
Number 2 with that Amazon. Man, if we could have only thought of Amazon right out of the garage.
Or we could have invested in these companies.
Just one day.
Yeah.
He started out of the garage and now he's making $197 billion.
I remember the story of when Amazon started in like his garage.
Yes.
Remember? And then when Facebook started, when they had to have their building painted, they paid the artist in Facebook stock. So when she cashed it out, it was like 20 million, 60 million.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? Pay me in stock. Pay me in stock with your startup.
Exactly.
Make sure it's a damn good company.
Right?
Don't give me no...
And look at who number 1 is. The serial killer himself. Allegedly.
There you go. Allegedly. Always have to throw in allegedly.
I know.
Elon Musk from Tesla with the shitty cars and trucks. And SpaceX is worth $244 billion.
Wow.
He also wants to take over Texas, and I hate him for it because
I know,
I love our state. This is the part I was excited about. So these are just slang terms.
Oh my gosh,
that
my
the
kids will like to hear this.
Come up with.
Hear me say it.
We're gonna say some of these and
top slang terms of 2024. So we're gonna start from the bottom, or does it matter?
They're not in any order.
Okay, this word I can't stand. Demure.
Oh God, it gets on my nerves.
Inspired by TikTok trends, this term describes a modest and graceful fashion style that gained popularity in 2024. Everything's freaking demure. It doesn't have to be fashion style.
No.
Now it seems like if you're playing like some sort of cool, like soft music, oh, that sounds so demure.
So demure, yeah.
Like, oh my God. Okay.
This one your daughter used the other day.
Yes, she did.
Sigma refers to a lone wolf mentality, often used to describe individuals who are independent and self-reliant.
Yes.
I've never heard it used in a sentence before until
my kids are like, you're not, don't be a Sigma. You're not a Sigma. Like, oh, okay. Whatever.
I thought it would be a good thing to be
it is.
Independent and self-reliant.
Yeah,
So why
but
not
I
be a
think
Sigma?
When the kids sit there and act like they can do stuff on their own or they're grown, they're like, oh, you're acting like such a Sigma. You know what I mean? Anywho, the next one I can't stand is Skibbity. Skibbity. Originally from a viral YouTube series featuring human toilet hybrids.
Y'all, human toilet hybrids is the description here.
This term became synonymous with quirky or absurd content. Yes. My kids use that one too. All of these. I'm like, dude, English, please. Can we speak English?
The next word on the list is Riz. It's short for charisma. It describes someone with charm and romantic appeal. So, are you Riz? Do you have Riz?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You do?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
I think you're Delulu.
Which means a playful abbreviation of delusional used to describe someone with unrealistic beliefs or expectations. So, Delulu.
Yeah.
I mean, what is so hard with saying you're being delusional?
Yeah.
You're Delulu.
I feel like Delulu
You're so skitty.
You human toilet hybrid.
God.
I feel like Delulu is something we've said for a long time.
Yeah, because
it's not new. Because even when we were teenagers, she's so Delulu.
We would always cut words and have her in them. Yeah, that was our thing back then. So
beige flags. I've never heard this before.
Me neither.
Refers to a neutral trait in someone that isn't a red or green flag, but neither good or bad, but noteworthy.
Then what's the point?
Let him cook is the next word.
Right, let him cook. A phrase meaning to let someone continue their actions or speech, usually because they're doing something impressive or entertaining. I've heard this one. Yeah.
I've heard like she cooked.
Cooking.
She really cooked.
Oh, he's cooking.
Or she ate.
Yeah. Or she ate it.
She ate with that saying or whatever,
Bussin', I hear all the time.
Used to describe something exceptionally good or delicious, especially food.
That's bussin'.
Those taquitos were bussin', by the way.
They were. I mean,
they really were. And so were the pickles.
The pickles were the first things to pretty much go.
They were bussin'. They were definitely not mid.
They weren't mid, which is the next word, which means a term signifying that something is mediocre or average in quality.
Yeah.
You're just mid. Nah,
and the last word on the list is
mid.
one that we've used a lot.
Sus.
Short for suspicious, indicating that someone or something is questionable or shady.
Yeah.
So that is it.
Those are the words.
Those are the words. We are going to take a really quick break. We're going to come back with our in memoriam list because we lost a lot of big celebrities in 2024.
Yes.
And so stay with us. You're listening to and you're watching Drinks with the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition.
Woo! Welcome back to Drinks with the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition. I am Miss Leigh Lovely.
And I'm GeorgeOdem.
And we are going to start this segment with the people that we have lost in 2024.
Yeah.
Do we have any sad music?
No sad music.
No? We're going to celebrate.
Yeah, this is a cheerful episode. We're going to cheer that some of these people are dead. Be sad for some of them, like Quincy Jones.
Yes,
I was a big fan of Quincy Jones. He did the music for the TV show Roots. He produced Michael Jackson's Thriller album, organized We Are the World. He founded Vibe magazine in 1993. He received a Kennedy Center honor in 2001, a Medal of Arts in 2011. Mm-hmm. Out of 75 Grammy nominations, he won 28 times.
Wow.
He died at the age of 91.
Wow. That's a good life.
That's 91. A good life. Yeah, 91. God, I want to be dead before then, though.
Really?
Yeah.
We also lost Terry Gar.
Is enough for me.
51?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We're going to be dead.
Keep in mind, I'm 44.
Oh my gosh. Passed away. Terry Gar. The actress who rose from background dancer in Elvis Presley movies to co-star in such favorites as Young Frankenstein and Tootsie, passed away at 79.
She also appeared on Star Trek, Dr. Kildare, and Batman, and was a featured dancer on TV and in films. Other standout roles include Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which I loved, and Mr. Mom. And she had a recurring role as Phoebe's mom on Friends.
That's right.
She died of multiple sclerosis. She battled other health problems in recent years and underwent surgery in January 2007 to repair an aneurysm.
One that we recently just lost was Liam Payne, of course, from one of the members from the boy band One Direction. They had released 5 albums and won numerous awards, including 6 Billboard Music Awards, 7 Brit Awards, 7 American Music Awards, and 2018 Choice Awards. Did you know that One Direction was actually formed by Simon Cowell when they had went on separate to perform, and he actually said, you know what, these guys, y'all all need to be together. We're going to do one band. And he formed One Direction.
He chose each of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I remember.
Way to go. Because they became very, very, very successful.
It's crazy that he has that kind of foresight, because when they all performed individually, they were all just, regular kids from England. They weren't dressed up super fancy, and he had the vision for them.
And put them all together.
He said this one sounds like this one sounds like this.
Mm-hmm.
These guys will be really good together. So I think it was a big thing. Ethel Kennedy, the widow of Senator Robert F. Kennedy and mother to their 11 children, was a constant presence in America's most political family and one marked by tragedy. She worked on campaigns for her brother-in-law, John F. Kennedy, and was at pivotal events such as the McCarthy hearings, the Cuban Missile Crisis, and the Civil Rights Movement. After the assassination of her husband in 1968, she founded the nonprofit Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights and was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Barack Obama. She died when she was 96.
96. That's a good life right there.
Long life with 11 kids.
Yeah, 11.
Almost
wow,
as many as you.
Almost. Another one that lived a pretty long, good life, passing away at 91, was Cissy Houston, the mother of Whitney Houston. She began her career as part of a gospel act before breaking through in popular music in the 1960s as a member of the prominent backing group The Sweet Inspirations with Doris Troy and her niece, Dee Dee Warman. Sorry. Houston would go on to sing with Aretha Franklin, Elvis Presley, and many others.
Cissy Houston was also a Grammy Award-winning singer in her own right.
Yes.
So, good for her. They're related to Dionne Warwick.
Yes, they are.
Dee Dee Warwick is related also to I don't know how she's related to Miss Dionne, but yeah.
Yes.
Baseball figure Pete Rose died this year at the age of 83.
And Dikembe Mutombo, great NBA player, passed away at the age of 58.
I remember him playing for the Rockets.
Yes, I remember. And I will never forget one of the interviews, or not interviews, but it showed a video clip of him talking to Michael Jordan, that he had never dunked on him. He never had, and they went back and forth. He was like, "You're never going to dunk on me." And Jordan was like, "I hadn't dunked on you yet." Sure enough, that following game, Jordan does his first dunk over Dikembe Mutombo. Great. I'll never forget that.
Chris Christopherson was more than just a country music icon and formidable actor. He was also a Rhodes Scholar, Army veteran, and a Golden Gloves boxer. However, he's most known for his roles in Blade and A Star is Born, which won him a Golden Globe. His musical talents included hits Me and Bobby McGee, which I love that Janis
song.
Joplin's song.
Yes.
And Sunday Morning Coming Down, which is also a really good song too, which earned him his first CMA award for Song of the Year. Alongside his friend Johnny Cash, he formed the supergroup The Highwaymen. Oh my God, I love them. With Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings. He was 88.
Wow, 88. Next to pass away this year that we lost was Maggie Smith. Aww.
I love Dame Maggie.
Yes, Miss Dame Maggie. She performed in theater, movies, and television during her over 60-year career, having appeared in more than 50 films. She's known for her roles in the Harry Potter films and Downton Abbey. In addition to winning 2 Academy Awards, Smith earned 5 BAFTA Awards, 4 Emmy Awards, 3 Golden Globes, 5 Screen Actors Guild, and a Tony Award, and a partridge in a pear tree. She won a lot.
She won everything.
Yes.
In 1990, she was appointed a Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire. Maggie Smith died on September 27th. She was 89.
Yes. And one of my most heart-wrenching...
This one
right
hit
here
so hard.
Tore at the heartstrings because it brought back so many, not just, of course, for his voiceovers, but being... in Star Wars. And anywho, James Earl Jones, he passed away on us at the age of 93. He passed away September 9th of 2024. He debuted in the movie Doctor Strangelove in 1964 and went on to appear in Coming to America, which is one of the best comedy movies
and
ever
he was
made.
so good as King Jaffe Joffer.
The ruler of Zamunda.
Of Zamunda.
Yes. And Field of Dreams in 1989. Jones won a Tony in 68 for his performance in The Great White Hope. And another, for Fences in 87. In 91, he won 2 Emmys for Gabriel Byrd and Junius Jackson. Jones has voiced the roles of Star Wars characters Darth Vader since 77 and Mufasa in The Lion King in 94. He was awarded a Kennedy Center Honor in 96 and a Tony for Lifetime Achievement in 17.
This is another one who really hurt. John Amos. Actor John Amos
Yes.
starred in the hit TV show Good Times, which aired from 1974 to 1976. I can't believe Good Times only lasted 2 seasons.
I know. I thought it was way longer than that. It's such a good show, though.
Oh my gosh.
I loved it.
And he really made a name for himself in the iconic 1977 miniseries Roots, along with LeVar Burton from Star Trek and Reading Rainbow.
Yes.
His movie credits include Let's Do It Again, Coming to America.
Of course, he was Lisa's dad.
He was Lisa's dad.
He
I
was
can't
the
remember what his
owner
name.
of McDowell.
McDowell's, yeah.
The McDowell restaurants.
And Die Hard 2. More recently appeared in the TV series The West Wing and the movies Uncut Gems in 2019, Coming to America in 2021, and Block Party in 2022. Amos was 84 years old.
Other ones that we had lost this past year is Phil Donahue. He passed away August 18th at the age of 88.
Bob Newhart was 94 when he passed away on July 18th.
And then we lost Shannon Doherty, July 13th of 2024, at the young age of 53, when she lost her battle with cancer.
I loved her on Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh, I did too. She was my favorite.
Was the villain. You know I'm a villain.
Yeah.
I'm a villain. And I did not like her on Charmed, though.
I didn't care much for Charmed, but man, on 90210, I always rooted for her.
Yeah.
And I always wished and hoped that her and Dylan had got back together and had kids.
He died also.
Yes, he did pass away.
He's gone too.
Yes.
Richard Simmons.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Richard Simmons was a fitness personality who, after going through his own weight loss journey, wanted to motivate others. He opened a gym in Los Angeles in 1974 and released popular workout videos such as Sweatin' to the Oldies. He appeared on the soap opera General Hospital. I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
Started his own TV series, The Richard Simmons Show, which went on to win 4 daytime Emmys. Again, I don't remember that.
Oh my gosh.
Simmons authored 9 books, including an autobiography released in 1998. He was inducted into the National Fitness Hall of Fame in 2006. He was 76 years old.
You know, one of the best episodes with him, did you ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
With Drew Carey?
With
Okay,
Drew Carey.
he did a special
He
appearance.
did.
Have you seen that one?
I remember it, but I don't remember
You have
it
to
well.
watch it. It is absolutely hysterical. You'll probably pee your pants. It was great.
Have you ever seen him interact with Martha Stewart?
Yes, and her and the other talk show host at night, David Letterman.
Oh gosh, him and Letterman
are hilarious
were
together.
hilarious. Shelley Duvall passed away on July 11th. She was 75 years old.
And John Landau passed away July 5th at the age of 63. Wasn't he the one that did didn't he do something with Michael Jackson? Wasn't he the
I don't want to know if
video?
he did anything with Michael Jackson.
No, not like that. Thriller. Never mind.
Was that him?
Wasn't that him?
I don't know.
I think so. Well, I'm gonna have to look it up.
He produced Titanic and produced Avatar, so maybe it's not the same guy.
Maybe it's not the same one.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Okay.
Martin Mull passed away on June 27th. He was, of course, the principal on Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Mr. Oh God, I don't remember his name. And he was also on Roseanne.
Yes, he was on Roseanne.
In the early years.
Early years. And then Donald Sutherland passed away June 20th of 2024 at the age of 88.
He was in the movie MASH.
Yes.
Which came out in 1970 before the TV series. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Ordinary People. He won a Golden Globe for the 1995 miniseries Citizen X, and a Golden Globe in 2003 for the movie Path to War.
2003.
Isn't that what I said?
2003. Anywho, he died at the age of 88. We lost him this year. Was that a knock at the door?
Sean, is that you?
No? Okay. Dang.
Willie Mays passed away on June 18th at the age of 1990. No.
At the age of 93.
At the age of 93. Bill Walton passed away on May 27th at the age of 71.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he the guy on the logo, on the NBA logo?
Is it Walton?
Isn't it?
I think so. Good
I'm
question.
surprised they didn't mention it on
Something
here.
right in and say,
Yeah,
like the
somebody let us
NBA
know.
logo.
the
Yeah.
logo.
Dabney Coleman passed away May 16th in 2024 at the age of 92.
He
Best
was the
known for his
boss.
roles as the boss in
Yeah.
the movie 9 to 5.
I
Yeah,
love that
I love
movie.
that movie. It's so
He
funny.
was so good
He put
in
up
that.
with so much.
He also had supporting
great.
roles in the movies Tootsie and You've Got Mail. He recently appeared in TV shows such as The Fugitive, Bonanza, and Boardwalk Empire, for which he won 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. He won an Emmy in 1987 for the TV movie Sworn to Silence. He won a Golden Globe in 1988 for his starring role in the TV series The Slap Maxwell Story. And he was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2014. He was 92 years old.
Wow.
Nicole and Ron's killer
That's right.
died on April 10th at the age of 76.
Moving on. Louis Gossett Jr. passed away March 29th.
Loved him.
I loved him too. He was the best and very well deserving of his Oscar in Officer and a Gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love that movie, and he did great.
He was so great in that movie. He was also in Roots,
Yes.
for which he won 2 daytime, a primetime Emmy for Roots and 2 daytime Emmys.
Yes.
Gossett started acting in high school while sitting out with a basketball injury. His first acclaimed stage role was alongside Sir Sidney Poitier in A Raisin in the Sun,
Which is an excellent
Have
movie.
you seen it?
Yo, yes.
Gosh,
Oh, yeah.
love Raisin in the
Yes.
Sun.
And that's what led him to Hollywood.
Where he started the film
yeah.
version. He was 87 years old.
Next, we have Toby Keith, passed away February 5th of 2024. He released his first album in 93. And his hit single from that album, Should Have Been a Cowboy, went to #1 on the Billboard Country Songs
Love
chart.
that song.
Yes, it's a good song. Along with How Do You Like Me Now and Beer for My
Beer
Horses.
for My
I like
Horses.
that
I
song.
love that
That
song.
is such a good song. He was inducted into Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2015 and was awarded the National Medal of Arts in 2021. He passed at the age of 62.
Didn't he do the song after 9/11? We'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American.
Was
that
it Toby
him?
Keith?
Wasn't it?
Or was it Chris? Or not Chris? Adkins.
I thought it was Toby
Tracy
Keith.
Adkins.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Tracy
it wasn't
Adkins. No.
Maybe it was.
You remember that song?
Yes, I remember.
Hey, Uncle
I think it
Sam put his name, or put your name
Yes.
at the top of his list.
And the last one we have on here, so sad, Carl Weathers. He died February 2nd of 2024. Best known for Apollo in the Rocky series. Those are ones of my favorites. Of course, when he did, oh my gosh, what was the one with Adam Sandler? Is it Happy Gilmore? It's Happy Gilmore. when
Is
he has
it?
The fake wood hand.
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh,
I don't
yes,
like
but
Adam Sandler movies.
Anywho, what?
Yeah. I
Oh
said it.
my god, you said it!
He starred in Predator in 1987 and Action Jackson in 1988. He also did voice acting in Toy Story 4 and Toy Story of Terror.
Yes.
Weathers later starred in his streaming series, The Mandalorian, which I remember seeing him on that one.
Yes.
He
And he
died
died so
on
young. He was
February
only
2nd at the age of 76.
He was only
so
76.
we read a lot of those.
Yes,
and
we
I
did.
should go back and say Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman, because I just said their first names and they deserve to
Yes, they
have
do.
their full names read out there.
Yes, they do.
And so that is it for the In Memoriam section. We're going to be back with the top 10 resolutions for 2025, which Parade Magazine says we should all be resoluting for, not me.
Yeah.
And our listeners have shared their, I had it somewhere, but they, they shared their
yes.
resolutions with us. And so we're going to share those with y'all as well. Stay with us. You're listening to and you're watching Drinks at the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition. I wish we had music for that stuff.
I know, right?
Whistling gets on my nerves.
Oh my gosh.
You're like, I can't do nothing
So
here.
glad this year is going to end. Welcome back to Drinks with the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition.
The New Year's Eve edition.
Yes, we are coming back with the top 10 resolutions sent in by or said by Parade
Parade
Magazine.
Magazine, yeah. These all come from Parade Magazine.
Yes. So.
We'll start with number 1, which they say is number 1.
Yes.
Focus on a passion, not the way you look. Influencer Mick Zazon, who's on a mission to normalize normal bodies, tells Parade, "If I want to inform readers that resolutions are in fact not an invitation to start a diet or a workout plan, but a beautiful reminder that a new year can bring new life to our passions."
Do you think that's a good one?
No.
Okay. Okay. Number 2. Work out to feel good, not be thinner. Why do I feel like this is going towards people that are more on my side?
Yeah. I was going to say, do not say our.
With hope.
You
of,
big bitch.
Instead of obsessing over the scale, obsess over how amazing you feel since you started being more active. Numbers don't mean much.
Excuse me.
I call bullshit.
Yeah, that's stupid. Number 3 is also stupid. Stop gossiping.
Never.
Don't be that person. Spread positivity.
That's what we are.
Who reads Parade Magazine?
I don't know.
anymore?
Where did we get this?
Now that I'm looking at this list, I don't like it.
Number 4, give one compliment a day. You never know, it just might make that person feel a whole lot better. I give compliments.
You look less unattractive today than you did last
I
week.
appreciate that. You're so kind, you fat. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. Go a whole day without checking your mail. Nobody's gonna die. It can wait till tomorrow. It doesn't matter if your electric bill's due.
That's right. Who cares?
Who cares?
Don't check the email.
Be without electricity.
That's right. Number 6, do random acts of kindness. Norbert, the famous therapy dog,
the famous therapy dog.
reminds us that anyone can be kind and it costs you nothing. I may only be 3 pounds, but
Don't
it's
read that
not
part.
the size
A
of...
dog doesn't talk.
Okay, well, I thought maybe.
Read a book a month. Have you ever heard reading is good for your brain? It can reduce stress and improve your memory and concentration.
Yeah.
I do like to read.
I was just fixing to say, I do read.
I do read too. I love to read.
I do.
Books, magazines,
Oh, yeah.
Wikipedia,
I have...
IMDb. I'm here for all of it.
I have books galore at my house and I
Mhm.
read them. So, I mean, good novel. A good novel every now and then is good for the brain.
Yep.
So, go someplace you've never been. Step outside of your comfort zone and do something daring. It's good for the soul and forces you to learn new things.
I went on my cruise.
Yes, you did. We're not talking
Definitely
about that because I
scary.
didn't go.
Definitely out of my comfort zone. But
And you did it, and it was fun, wasn't it?
It was a blast.
Good.
Clear out the clutter. Clutter is literally bad for your health.
Researchers.
Researchers say it stresses you
It's
out.
researchers.
Make 2025 the year of organization and cleanliness.
I also learned to speak as well. Turn off your
This
phone.
motherfucker here.
Number 10. Turn off your phone one night a week. You're sleeping anyway. You don't need it.
It's not bad advice because when I go to sleep after working an overnight shift, I put mine on Do Not Disturb. So I don't get no notifications or nothing.
That's a good idea.
So it's not a bad idea.
That's really not.
Now we are going to read through some that our listeners sent through in the email box. So
For their resolutions. right?
resolutions,
That's
yeah.
right.
So Maya in Austin, Texas says, this year I'm saying goodbye to soda and hello to green smoothies. Is exactly something an Austin person say.
That's right.
It's time to finally make those 6 a.m. yoga classes a reality. Ew.
Maya, more power to you. I don't know about the 6 a.m. classes.
I don't know about that.
But I mean, I've done the
usually
whole
still at
soda
work.
thing. And it's a very good thing to start.
Yeah.
It's a good place to start. So hope it all goes for
Best
you,
of
Maya.
luck, Maya.
Yes. From Derek in Portland, Oregon. He says, travel bug awakens. I've spent too many weekends on the couch. In 2025, I'm booking that trip to Italy and eating all the gelato I can handle.
Do it,
I want to
Derek.
go with Derek.
Do it, Derek.
Yes.
It's like with my cruise. Sometimes you just have to say, F it all and
Yes.
just do it.
Yep.
Book it and worry about the consequences
That's
later.
right. That's
So
right.
good luck, Derek. Bring me something back from Italy.
That's right. Me
Nina
too.
in Chicago says, my resolution is to tackle my closet once and for all. If I haven't worn it in the last year, it's out.
Good job, Nina.
Good
they
job,
say
Nina.
if you don't wear it, use it in six weeks actually. You're never going to.
Mm-hmm.
So, time to declutter. I say good luck.
Throw it out.
Carlos from Miami, Florida.
And I need to learn how to read.
I know, right? In 2025, I'm limiting myself to 30 minutes of scrolling a day. Time to live life offline for a change. Good job.
Carlitos, I wish I could do
a
that.
Social media detox.
For this show, I have to scroll constantly on social media.
Yes, we do.
I can't do that. But let's see. Amber in LA says, I want to rekindle old friendships. This year, I'm making monthly dinner dates a priority.
That's nice.
That sounds fun.
That really
honestly does sound fun.
It really does. We need to. And it'll probably just be us if we book any kind of dates with our friends.
Isn't this enough time spent together?
Oh, okay, I guess so. Anyway, moving on. Jay from Nashville, Tennessee, get your filthy paws off.
We will start planning dinner dates together. We need to do something non-work related.
Learn a new skill, says Jake from Nashville, Tennessee. 2025 is the year I finally learned how to play guitar. Watch out, Taylor Swift. Oh, Jake is coming.
Jake's in Nashville.
That's
if
right.
He can learn
he should
anywhere,
be a natural.
He should learn in Nashville. Good luck, Jake. My cooking needs an upgrade. I'm committing to one new recipe every week this year, says Priya in New York City.
Priya. Is it Priya?
Yeah, Priya.
Out of New York, New York.
Yeah, you don't worry about mine. So just
okay. Lisa out of Denver, Colorado, is save for something big. She says, this year I'm saving up for a down payment on my first home. Goodbye, impulse buys. She's fixing to buy herself a house.
Get that house, Lisa. Yes. Get that house.
And then in Denver, Colorado, I bet it's going to be so nice.
Oh, God. Denver's so beautiful. Have you ever been?
Oh yeah.
I love Denver. It is so beautiful.
I want to go back.
Good luck, Lisa. On your first down payment, Leigh will send you a housewarming gift. Alex from Seattle, Washington says, my resolution is to stop being my worst critic. Positive affirmations, here I come.
He's going to love himself some more. Good job.
We love you, Alex.
We do. We love you, Alex.
Best of luck to you.
And our last from Monica out of Atlanta, Georgia. She says, in 2025, I want to put my phone down and be more present with my kids. More board games, less screen time.
Get it, Monica. You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it, sis.
That's right.
She said that was the last one we've got.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have more.
There's like 3 pages. Ryan from Houston said, this is my year I apply for my dream job. No more doubting myself. I'm going for it.
That's right,
Do
Ryan.
it,
You're
Ryan.
going to get it. Let us know how that goes.
Let us know. Leigh will send you a congratulations
right.
gift.
Sophia from Philadelphia says, I'm committing to give back this year, whether it's at an animal shelter or a food bank. I want to make a difference.
Leigh will donate to that as well.
Oh my gosh. You definitely can do it, Sophia. And it's very easy, very, very easy to get involved and volunteer more.
Jordan from San Francisco says, my goal is to start therapy and stick with it. Here's to a happier, healthier me in 2025. Jordan, I need to join you on the couch with this therapist because Lord knows I need it.
Oh, definitely. God. For sure. Wish you all the best, Jordan. Tyler from Boston plans more date nights this year. I'm making sure my partner and I have one night a month just for us. Life's too short to skip the romance. Tyler, all the power to you.
Tyler, I say do it once a week. Exactly.
Yeah.
Once a month seem like a lot.
Kind of
but it says my partner, so if they're already living together,
yeah,
that's fine.
That's true.
Because if you see them every day already, you don't need to be every day, every damn week. That's enough. Emma from Phoenix says, my bookshelf is overflowing and 2025 is the year I finally start reading the books I've been hoarding. Oh gosh,
you are going to wonder why it took you so long. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love
You're not going to be able to put those books down.
That's right, you're not.
When I went on my cruise, I made sure to find time every day, early in the morning before full drinking times for me starting, which was around
when you could actually still read
10 or 11, and I would find a spot and go get my martini and sit down with my book.
There you
go.
go.
Do it, Emma.
So Ethan out of Boulder, Colorado I'm swapping the treadmill for hiking trails this year. Time to explore the great outdoors. Hey, you live in Boulder, Colorado. I would definitely want those hiking trails.
Send me that treadmill because I would
definitely throw the treadmill.
No, don't throw it. Send it to me. Hannah from Detroit says, I'm planning to donate a portion of my paycheck every month to causes I care about. Giving back feels so good. Good luck, Hannah. That is such an awesome
Yes,
New
it
Year's
is.
resolution to have.
Yes, it is. Liam from Minneapolis, Minnesota is, my resolution is to stop procrastinating. 2025 will be the year of productivity.
Get it done, Liam.
I need to be with Liam on this.
Yeah, me too.
I'm the master of procrastination.
I literally did not work on this show until
I know.
yesterday.
Yeah, and when you sent me the list, you're like, so have you? Sure, I have.
So I'm totally
And
with
here
you,
we are.
Liam. We are going to stop procrastinating.
That's right.
2025. We
Here
don't have
we
a choice.
come.
We don't have a choice.
We don't have a
We've got
choice.
so much stuff going on next year. We don't have a choice.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Liam, for
get
getting
on
us
it
on
already.
Olivia in Dallas says, this year I want to keep a daily gratitude journal. Let's focus on the positives in life.
Yes, definitely the positives. Way too many negatives running this world now. So, Chloe from Washington, D.C. says, my resolution is to stop worrying about the future so much. Here's to making the most of every day. Cheers, Chloe.
Cheers
I
to Chloe.
agree to that.
I agree to that as well.
Yes. Don't
Stop
worry about
worrying.
the future.
It is what it is, like the saying goes. And there's nothing we can do.
It's going to be how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
We're going to take a really quick break, though. Stay with us. We'll be back with listener emails. You're listening to and you're watching Drinks with a Side of Gossip. Welcome back to Drinks with a Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition. I'm GeorgeOdem.
And I'm Miss Leigh Lovely.
We are back with listener emails. Leigh, start us off.
Okay. Hi, George and Leigh. First, I want to say how much I love listening to the show. It's my Monday morning ritual. My best moment of 2024 was finally opening my own coffee shop in Denver. Yay! That's what I'm talking
Congratulations.
about. Congrats. It's been a dream of mine since I was a teenager, and after years of planning and saving, it's real. The grand opening in July was overwhelming in the best way, with friends, family, and even strangers showing so much support. For 2025, my resolution is to focus on balance. Running a business is exciting but exhausting, so I'm making a promise to prioritize my mental and physical health too. Thank you for bringing joy and laughs to my year. I often re-listen to your episodes while baking muffins for the shop. Cheers, Sarah in Denver.
Thank you, Sarah, because I can't imagine it's entertaining to re-listen
right?
to this mess.
Are we that good? Are we that
amazing?
we must be.
Focus on the positivity.
That's right. We're gonna have to.
Like they told us in the last segment.
Yeah, I mean, you really believe that you're that Ryan Seacrest level. Maybe that's where I need to be.
Hi, GeorgeOdem and Miss Leigh Lovely. I've been a fan since day one, back before you even had a theme song.
Wow.
So that was a long time ago because we've had this same little song for a while. Your podcast has got me through some tough times this year. The worst moment came in 2025 when I lost my job in May. That didn't sound right. It felt like everything was falling apart, but in a way, it was also a blessing. It pushed me to go back to school to pursue a degree in environmental science, something I've always wanted but never thought I had time for. My resolution for 2025 is to keep pushing forward and finish my semester strong. Also, I want to focus on reconnecting with friends and family that I distanced myself from while I was in survival mode. Thanks for being my weekly dose of laughter and positivity. Wishing you all the best for 2025. Kevin from Lubbock, Texas.
Kevin, shout out to Kevin.
Thank you
Lubbock,
for
Texas.
Kevin.
Yes.
Real quick, before we go on, Kevin's talking about going back to school. My nephew, my second oldest nephew, just got into Texas Tech.
I saw.
Did you see
Congrats.
that?
Yes.
Congratulations, Omad, on
Yes,
getting into
Omad.
Tech. We now have 2 Red Raiders
Yes,
in
you
the family.
do. I'm so happy for y'all.
I'm so excited for that. So happy for Omad. He's super smart, and so I just wish him all the best.
And to you as well, Kevin. Hey, you pushed forward and finished your first semester. It says so. Hey, congrats with that.
Omad gets this.
Yes, he does. And reconnecting with your friends and family, which I know absolutely a lot about when you distance yourself when you're in survival mode.
That's 2025 for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to distance myself from a lot of people.
That's actually kind of
year.
close to what mine is. Yeah, to focus on stuff that's way more important.
Yeah.
So, our next one. It's about the best and worst year ever. Hi, Leigh and George. 2024 was a wild ride. The best moment, Marrying my high school sweetheart in a dreamy beach wedding in Maui. It was magical. The worst, breaking my leg during our honeymoon. Oh no.
Oh no.
During a hike. Ironic, right? Spending 2 months in a cast wasn't fun, but it gave me time to reflect on how grateful I am for the life we're building together. For 2025, my resolution is to stop sweating the small stuff and focus on the bigger picture. Life is unpredictable, but your show reminds me to laugh at the chaos and keep going. Thank you for all the fun and juicy gossip. I'll be sipping champagne with you in spirit in this New Year's Eve. All my love, Carly T from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
She's absolutely right. You have to not sweat the small
Yeah,
stuff.
you do. You
Life
can't.
is too short to be worrying about what could have been.
Yep.
And so you just gotta just say, F it.
Yep.
And let's just move on.
And also what should have been. If it's not going your way and it's not working and there's just stuff that continues to come about, that maybe you just need to let it go.
I
and
love how
start
she
somewhere
says, your show reminds me to laugh at the chaos and keep going.
Yes.
If one thing this show is, it's chaos.
That's right.
Yeah.
It
And
is chaos.
if one thing we do, it's laugh through it.
We do.
There's nothing else you can do.
There's really not.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
That's right. Cheers. Cheers, my friend.
So our last one for today says, hi guys, you two are the best part of my week. I love that we get to spend Mondays and Fridays together. 2024 had its ups and downs for me. The best moment was landing my dream job as a writer for an indie film studio. It's been everything I hoped for and more, but the worst moment came when my dog Max got sick. He pulled through though, but it reminded me how precious every moment is. My New Year's resolution for 2025 is to write my own screenplay and start submitting it to festivals. It's a big goal, but I've learned that this year, life is too short not to go after what you want. Thanks for always keeping me entertained and inspired. Can't wait to hear what you have in store for the new year. Best wishes, Jenna from Waxahachie.
Waxahachie.
Mm-hmm.
Passed through there many times going down to Houston.
Mm-hmm. Passed through there
Cute
many
little
times. Going to Waco.
Yeah, cute little town.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And she is so right about what she says. It's too short.
Mm-hmm.
Don't focus on the small stuff. And for her to go about your dream, girl, put in that. What is she submitting? Her own screenplay.
Screenplays.
Get it, girl.
Do it.
I hope she.
You can do it.
That's right.
Put your ass into it.
Yep. Good words.
Somebody said those
once
words.
said those back
Yeah,
in
a wise
1990.
man. A wise man once said,
Yes,
you can do it. Put your ass into it.
Mm-hmm.
So do it, girl.
Yep.
Stay with this. You're listening to and you're watching Jakes at the Side of Gossip.
Oh, you're a fool. Welcome back to Drinks with the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition. I am Miss Leigh Lovely.
And I almost farted.
I'm surprised you didn't.
I had to struggle to hold it in.
Oh, gosh.
So
that's only going to be worse here after a while. And you got to hold them in.
So we're back with my New Year's resolution and predictions for 2025. And Leigh's as well.
Yes.
And there's my margarita.
Yes, and there's my margarita.
So I will start with my resolution and you tell me yours.
Okay.
Mine is to work harder at being happy and focus more on me and try not to be such a people pleaser all the time.
Very, very similar to mine. I'm actually getting there now. Because you know what? I'm just tired.
Those margaritas are good.
Are they? Mine is letting go of negative people and letting go of being too much for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I just did too much of that this year, especially being at my lowest at some points. That it's like everybody's still expected and not cared about, what might you need? What are you okay? What can I do for you? Even if it was anything simple, it didn't have to be money or anything like that. Just a simple question. So I feel like I need to draw back from that.
Yeah,
it's like if I'm not getting the same energy of what I know I can give, I need to back off.
Mm-hmm. What I do give, not just what I can give, what I do give, because I give a lot to people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then when I need something or when something comes up, nobody checks on me.
Yeah. And not even so much if you need some. Everybody needs something. But like you said, even just the simple, hey, you've done this and this and this and this for me. When is anybody going to be like, hey, what
can I do for you?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. We were pretty much the same in that one.
Yeah. So my predictions for the year will be mainstream media will continue its decline as people see how corrupt they are and how they pick and choose stories they cover to protect the billionaires who run the companies. More and more people will turn to social media for their news, like I do with Aaron Parnas and Ford Sanders.
And I had one that pretty much like this as well. It's kind of scary with social media. I put on there that I feel people are going to pick wrong sides because of what they read and who they choose to follow. Oh, see? All of that mess talking. And you almost spilled that, sir. Uh-huh. And mine's nice and safe over here. Nice and quiet.
My God, that freaked me out. AI will become more regulated as it evolves and learns to prevent it from taking over the world.
AI is kind of creepy.
It's super creepy.
Yeah. What was that show we did with the actual one that we had? And we had the clip of the robot. That robot's fucking creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you imagine waking up and it's standing at the end of your bed?
It's like, bound to happen.
No.
It's bound to happen.
I don't want it to
and
happen.
We won't be able to stop it.
I don't know. One of mine was also, I felt, as politic-wise, I think this is going to be, at least I'm hoping, this is a bad year for Trump. I think a lot more people, even maybe Republicans, may push away from the support of him just for some of the craziness I feel he's going to put out there this year. What do you think?
That was like mine. Calls for a civil war here in the U.S. will grow as Democrats push against Republicans in Congress. Republicans don't have enough votes, even though they're the majority. They don't. You know.
Did that fall out of your ear? Gross.
They don't have enough votes, even though they're the majority, to get things done, because a lot of the stuff they want to do is stupid.
Another prediction I had, which I feel like maybe we might see the vice president take some kind of role as a president temporarily. I'm afraid something might actually happen.
You think JD has it in him?
I don't know.
I feel like Musk is the president now.
It kind of feels that way,
It feels like that, doesn't it?
So, I don't know. We shall see. Our number 4 actually matches each other. And I believe this is going to happen, people.
The Dallas Mavericks will be the NBA champions.
Yes, sir. We are going.
We've got the people.
We saw. We learned.
Yes.
We've stepped foot in that championship atmosphere.
Yes.
So,
Luka. We've got Luka. Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving.
Your honey.
PJ Washington. Derek Lively II.
Yes, I love Lively.
Daniel Gafford. These guys make up the core of our team.
That's right.
And of course, we've got great second string players as well.
We do.
Najee Marshall.
See, and you're so good at the players. I'm like thinking,
Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell. Just so many big names. So many people who put up points. So many people have big minutes. Dwight. Harlan Powell.
Yes.
Whew.
Was that a knock? At the door?
Dwight,
are you?
Is that you?
Are you at the door?
Is that you, Sugar Booger?
No.
Damn it.
No, maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
Maybe next week.
He's got basketball to play now. So
he does. They just played in Phoenix last night, and they're on a road trip right now.
Yeah, so it would be kind of hard for him to. But you never know. Yeah.
My number 5. I will marry Shawn Mendes or Dwight Powell. One
if
or
you
the
had
other.
to choose, does it matter?
No.
Either one, it won't matter. No. Okay.
Love them both.
Yep. You know what my number 5 was? My number 5 is that 2025 will be the year of the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all can't hear that one. I really do. As a diehard fan, we always want to believe it is our year. I think with the mishaps and the BS that we have faced this year, our record, the issues that we face, especially with Jerry and his stupidity. Not that it's grown worse every year. I think this will finally put an end to that. And we just might be back on top 2025. I believe, people.
I believe your number 5 and my number 5 have about the same chance of happening.
That could be true, but we do hope.
I actually feel like my number 5 probably has a better chance.
Now,
of happening.
2025 though, it's a new year. You never know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Although when I talk about sports and all that stuff, The Simpsons has always predicted a whole bunch of shit that has actually come out to true. You know who they say is actually going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Who?
Or for 2024, in February?
Who?
The Minnesota Vikings. Any Vikings fans out there? The Simpsons have predicted your 2024 Super Bowl winners. I have a friend that is diehard Vikings fan. So you might as well get your party stuff ready. Because it's
now, as a diehard Chiefs fan, it's hard for me to believe
it.
Mm-hmm.
Call bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
There's a couple teams out there right now that are 14-win teams.
The Lions are going to give them a run for their money.
They aren't even Super Bowl level teams. Mm-hmm. Sorry, 14 wins.
Yeah.
Don't mean
and
what it used to be.
And that's because the Vikings and the Lions, their last game is with each other in Detroit. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a hell of a game.
It is.
So we shall see, Simpsons. We'll see if you did your job.
Speaking of games, did you watch the whole Netflix football with Beyonce?
Oh gosh, no! I turned the channel. I didn't watch it.
It was on Netflix.
I'm sorry.
Why was I going to watch that?
For Beyonce fans, but I just can't do it.
I can't either.
I'm sorry.
Not interested.
I loved Destiny's Child back in the day. Beyonce's probably best album when she did go solo was her first one. And that's about it. That's about the last.
I prefer Destiny Child Beyonce instead.
I saw them at the concert they did at Walmart in Dallas.
Did you?
A long time ago. Of course, when they were still together. Beyonce fell down the stairs. She did.
That makes me happy to hear.
She did.
You want to know the last R&B females I went to see?
Who?
In Vogue.
What?
At the fair.
Are you serious? In Vogue. Joseph absolutely loves In Vogue.
This is why Joseph is my guy.
Joseph,
he loves the same music that I do.
I said it's for the videos and sexy females up there dancing in their red dresses.
Listen, he knows.
Videos. Oh yeah,
he knows. Joseph Gorgeous knows. Women. He spots them.
Oh yeah.
He's also a huge Selena fan.
Oh gosh, yeah.
For those of you who don't know.
Well, we went to my sister's house for Christmas. And we cut the night short because I took my mom home. And I promised the kids we were going to go see lights. Go and see lights every year. And Joseph actually wanted to go with us. And whenever Joseph's in the car, the kids already know he is the DJ. We'll put in the phone. Joseph's got rain. Let's hear what he wants to hear. All through lights, we heard Whitney Houston. Mm. We heard In Vogue. Mm. And Selena. Mm. Yes.
Play what you want, Pops. That's all we heard. Play whatever you want.
And it's funny because the kids are like, oh, we're going to hear it again. But who was singing at the tops of their lungs? Mm-hmm. All my kids. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And me.
Yep.
I would have been there too.
Yep. They were all
I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody.
That's what we were singing.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love Joseph.
Sure did.
Joseph should be the president of the United States.
Oh, he definitely should. Can you imagine? Really Can you imagine how many friends and allies and countries we would have on our side and just love us to death? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All they got to see is how adorable he looks.
That's right.
With his little Selena albums.
That's right.
His little suitcase.
To
go to your house.
Right.
From the back
to the front in his suitcase.
With a suitcase. That's it. It's like Joseph for president of the world.
Yep. He would go for the meeting of the countries with his coloring books and his movie list and just be like, see?
We're gonna bang this out over coloring
We're gonna watch Back to the Future, people. My countries, we're gonna sit down and watch Back to the Future.
Until we figure this out.
That's right.
World peace within his first term.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I know. I fully believe it.
We would solve everything.
Yeah,
of course.
I fully believe it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
But it looks like that's going to do it for this. Did you give your New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
Okay. That looks like it's going to do it for this episode of Drinks with a Side of Gossip. It's also our season finale.
It is.
We've got so much going on for season
so fast.
4. Like my high school boyfriend. Who has already told me not to talk about him anymore.
We're not mentioning him no more.
No. Season 4, you are not going to be on this show.
That's right.
Ever again, maybe.
Maybe.
We've got so much stuff to talk about. I mean, so much stuff going on for season 4 for this show. And then for us in general, we're launching a radio station that's coming out in less than a month.
Less than a month, people.
We're launching a YouTube show in
less
like
than a
2
month.
weeks.
Yeah.
Classier Trashy Home Edition. Sorry, guys. I had to burp and I was holding it in.
Home Edition.
Yeah. It's going to be so great.
Yes.
I've been picking houses already.
I can just imagine.
I'm ready for. We're going to look at. I'm going to show you a couple today.
Yes.
And it's going to be so great.
My MOMpower launches next month as well.
MOMpower launches as well on the 7th.
The 7th.
Yeah, on the 7th. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting.
I'm very excited.
We've just got so much stuff going on. And
we are going to become Ryan Seacrest status.
Yeah.
Well, at least I am, because you're already there.
Yeah.
So I'm just following.
Just like he's in radio and he's in podcasts and he's on TV. Mm-hmm. This is our 2025, y'all.
Ryan Seacrest, let us know.
You are starting.
You're watching. You're listening.
You guys who have been loyal to us all this year and who have been with us from day one, you are going to see so much stuff this coming year that wasn't me.
That was my
Was
chair. That the part you were trying to hold in this whole time?
You guys are going to see so much stuff happen. It's going to be so overwhelming for us. If it's overwhelming for you, we totally get it. One of the things we are doing, though, is this episode. That's not me either. This episode is actually the last episode of Drinks on Video.
Yes,
for a while.
For a little bit.
At least until Valentine's Day.
Yes.
We want to give Classier Trashy Home Edition all the room to expand and to grow without people having to feel like they have to commit to Drinks and to MOMpower.
Because that's a lot of video.
Yeah, that's too much video.
Yeah.
And so we are going to give all the video because Classier Trashy only will be on video. It's not going to have a podcast because there's no sense in making a podcast for a show that's all about pictures.
Right.
So there's no point. So Classier Trashy needs all of the focus on the video side. So no MOMpower.
We want to keep seeing this mug all day, every day, every Monday, every Friday.
We're still going to be on it. They're still going to see us.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
You see what I fucking deal with? We have sat next to each other on this desk.
Yes, we have.
This is episode like 40.
It says it. What are we on?
Here somewhere.
This
is episode 42.
42?
Our season finale.
42.
We've done
Cheers. 42.
Well, we've done probably 40 because when I was on the cruise, we had a couple of reruns.
You were on the cruise. Yeah. Yes, okay.
And so we've had a couple of rerun episodes. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, we've done...
So is this 42 for... It's for the season since we've been together.
Mm-hmm.
We've done that many? Mm-hmm. We definitely need to celebrate. Where's your champagne?
Because,
were we supposed to champagne?
We're going to take a really quick break and we will be back with champagne because I totally forgot about that. And I wanted to talk about you.
Oh.
So...
Good, all good things.
Be ready to see her an emotional... disaster,
my God. Here we go.
Stay with us. You're listening to and you're watching Drinks with the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition. Welcome back to Drinks with the Side of Gossip, the New Year's Eve edition. I am GeorgeOdem.
And I'm Miss Leigh Lovely.
We're about to wrap up the show, but first we had to have our little toast with some raspberry.
Sparkle
teeny. It is Italian spumante.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
That sounds hot.
That sounds fancy.
I don't know what spumante is, but...
Oh! And you do it right over your laptop.
I know, it scared me. I thought this was just like a tapa that would come. That's scared.
And our fancy little champagne glasses.
The tiniest little glasses. While I'm pouring this, I wanted to talk about you.
Oh my God.
Because, it smells good too.
Does it smell good?
Oh God, it smells good.
Can I just have the bottle?
Sure, why not? I wanted to talk about you because the energy and the commitment that you have brought to this show has changed the energy completely.
Has it?
Not just for me, but for our listeners who have totally fallen in love with you.
Aww.
And they send me emails about you and they love you and they want to interact with you. And through MOMpower, you have touched so many women's lives.
Oh my goodness.
And you have been the voice and the friend to these women. And not just to them, but to me. And not just...
You're making me cry.
You're gonna make me cry too.
I'm crying.
And not just through this show, but we have known each other for like 40 years.
Yes, we have.
And
I can't fucking stand it.
I just want you to know what you mean to me, not just for this, but through the 40 years that we've known each other. You have always been such an amazing friend. And
I know.
to have you on this journey with me, when you committed to this, you committed balls to the wall.
Yes.
And everything that I've asked you to do, no matter how much you may hate it, and no matter how crazy it has seemed, you have come through more than I could expect. And I'm just so excited to have you sitting here with me for 2025.
It's going to be amazing.
It is.
It really, really is. And let me tell you something. You say these things, and I'll never forget listening to you. Everything that you've ever done, I've always supported and listened in. And even like I would tell you, we would be, when you were a DJ with the radio station, and I would be at the store with my kids, and I hadn't seen you in who knows how long, but I would hear your voice, and I would be so loud and be like, I know him. That's my best friend. Can y'all hear him? That's George on the radio. And just always supported everything you did. So when you started this podcast, I always told you from day one, I was like, let me be a special guest on your show. Just because I wanted to show support, I wanted to be make it big for you, because I absolutely believed in what you were doing. And then when it came to where I had the opportunity to be your co-host, I was like, oh, we're doing this. We are absolutely going to do this, because I believed in you 100%. And I knew having me on here would, just make it 200 times better. So.
And let me say, guys, this is the first season. This is our third season of this show. This is the first season that we said we're committing to a 20 episode season.
Yes.
And we've done it.
And we did it. Yes.
Previously, we've always said we're going to do 20 episodes a season. Mm-hmm. That'll give us, almost 3 seasons every year. And never once were we able to get a full season out of it. And
until
Leigh
now
has committed to it, and she's been here by my side.
Oh my God, by your side.
Whole time.
In a big ball bag over here.
42 episodes?
Yes.
Is that where we're at? 42
I think so.
episodes? Yeah. So when we say we've got not only so many big things going for 2025, but the long run for this whole enterprise that we're doing is insane, because we've got merch coming as
we
well.
have merch coming. I'm excited.
Not just show-related merch, because who wants to buy a cup that says "Drinks with the Side of Gossip" unless it has our faces on it?
Of course.
Which of course it's going to have.
Right.
But we're just going to come up with a whole line of just stuff.
Yes.
That's not going to have nothing to do with the show. It's just stuff that we want to put out.
Yes.
And
although I'm so absolutely proud, and I can't wait for the merch to come out for my Six Kids Club.
The Six Kids Club on
I'm so excited for MOMpower.
I'm so excited for that too, because when the first time I heard that, I was like, okay, that's, you have a lot of kids or whatever. Yeah. But then when we would get emails and it would be like, I'm a member of the Six Kids Club.
Yes, it's stuck. I was so proud of it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, these ladies are actually fully committing to this Six Kids Club.
I'm so proud of that.
And so, we're going to do Six Kids Club merch for them. And so for you, for our 2025, but mainly for you, I wish you all the best for this coming year.
Oh, my dear heart.
And I wish you all the success in the world in what you've got planned.
I wish all the best for you as well. We're going to do this together. It's not just me.
Yeah.
And without you, I wouldn't be here. So all the success to you as well. And
love
both
you
of
to
us.
death.
Love you too.
You've been there from day one, and here you are 41, 42 years later.
Yes.
Here we are.
Can you believe?
Here we are.
Still. I love it.
Yeah. So
chug.
Cheers to you, dear.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, we're doing that then.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. You should have known.
Whew.
Not too shabby.
That's good though.
That is really good.
As we'll put it on ice and we'll save it for Friday.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
But that was good. So there you go, guys. Season 3, we're done.
We're done.
Thank you.
We did good.
Besides me and Leigh, thank you, our listeners, our viewers.
Yes.
Because you guys come back every week, no matter what happens. We change hosts on this show like we changed our underwear for a while.
It seemed like it. It seemed like
this year, when I say 2024 almost ended us.
Yes.
I was literally, after the second time, I switched co-hosts. I said, you know what? I can't do this anymore.
I know.
I can't do it anymore. I love this show, but I can't keep going.
He even messaged me and said, I don't know. After this, my baby's like, have me on your show. You got to keep it going. You have to keep it, This is something that you dreamed of, that you wanted to do. You can't give up on it now. And now look at
and now here we are.
Yes.
But you guys who listen weekly and who email us all the time, your listener emails mean so much to us because it tells us that you're listening and you know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. And when you say that you keep us, we keep you laughing and entertained, it lets us know we're doing something right.
This is what we do it for.
Yep.
We don't do it for ourselves.
No,
I don't like people enough to want to do things for people.
Right.
But like when we did the pumpkin spice special, it was to entertain you. When we did our Christmas special, it was to entertain you.
And we were absolute fools, but we had so much fun. We looked like fools.
I
had a blast.
Ridiculous.
We did.
With all the bells
we looked like
and the glasses and the antlers.
Yes.
We looked like full ass
Christmas exploded.
Monkeys. Yeah.
Like a grenade in this room.
But we got so many messages from people saying, thank you so much for making me laugh. I was making tamales while I was watching your show. We baked cookies to your show.
Yes.
My family and I spent time together. The kids were opening presents while your show was in the background because it felt so Christmassy.
Right?
And
it definitely looked it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And so we appreciate you, our listeners, and our viewers for everything. There's no way to ever thank you enough for everything that you do for us and for everything that you give us.
Yes. And I didn't expect it to be something. When I came in, it was more of I want to be here for you to help you, still continue, your dream and stuff. But the basis behind it, I don't know about numbers and how people listen. So when you first shared about like people listening from other countries, it's like, oh my gosh, how does that even happen? And then when it came, when we started MOMpower and the emails that came in and the numbers were just like out of the roof of how many people responded to so many episodes and stuff we had. It's like, that is insane to hear, to know that we can have that many people entertained by us and listen.
This year, this show was listened to in over 100 countries.
That's crazy.
This year. The number of listeners we had over the 40 episodes that we did was probably over 1 million.
Oh, wow.
Altogether.
Yeah.
Altogether. The numbers were crazy.
Yeah.
It was insane how many people listened. 4 times we had our best episode ever.
Nice.
On this show. 4 times this season alone, we had our best episode ever. And it was always like, oh, we just had our best episode ever. And now a couple weeks later, oh, we had our best episode ever. We had our best episode. One episode, it wasn't even a special. It was just a random episode. And you guys made it one of our best episodes ever. So we are beyond grateful for all the support.
So cheers to you guys.
Cheers to you guys. We don't have Leigh made me chug all the...
We have to drink to our listeners real quick.
Definitely have to drink to our listeners.
We have to. Here, let's pour some of that in there.
Let's pour some of that in there.
Let's go ahead and just polish off the bottle, shall we?
The bottle wine.
I mean, might as well.
To our listeners,
yes,
you guys are it. You guys make this show. We couldn't be here without you.
We wouldn't be here without
you. We wouldn't be here without you. So
the responses, the emails, y'all's words, your
support
keep us going. Yeah, the
means
support
the most to us. So we're gonna give you a pa arriba, pa abajo, pa'l centro, pa dentro.
And that means... Do I need to tell them that? Thank you guys.
We love you guys. We promise we're gonna bring so much to 2025. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to ruin it, so we're just going to end it there.
Yes,
we're going to end it there. Have a great, great new year.
Yes.
We wish you all of the best in 2025.
Yes.
Whatever you want to happen in 2025,
make
go
it
after
happen.
it.
That's
Make
right.
it happen.
Bring it in with the bang. That's what we're going to do.
That is what got us here.
Yep.
Because we said, let's do this. We can do this together, so let's do this. So whatever your goal is for 2025, do it.
Do it.
Put your ass into it.
That's right. A great music artist once said, was quoted. You can do it. Put your ass
into it. Have a great, great New Year's Eve. We love you guys. We will talk to you again on Friday for Drinks of the Side of Gossip, the weekend edition. Until then, bye.
Bye.